Good evening, Kansas City Scouts fans. Welcome to your 4:40. Looks like we are on time, close, a little bit late, but 4:40 broadcast of Squirt A versus Chesterfield Falcons. Not sure where the Falcons are record-wise. So far, they are in the other pool for the tournament bracket. This is our one inter-pool play game, which I think ratings-wise from the other two teams, we got the best one to face. So we do have some history and maybe just a little bit of bad blood with this Falcons team. So we'll see how this one works out. The starting lineup is going to be Dow, Weber, and Duselier, Welge, and Perrell. And we're underway. Puck comes back to Perrell. He's deep in Scouts territory. He spins, kicks it over to the board. Battling along the board. Dow comes out with it. Duselier with good pressure. Now it's back in the neutral zone. Falcons cross. Welge, a great poke to knock that away as they come inside the blue line. Weber stole that away, got knocked down from behind, no call. Dow got knocked down at center ice. They managed to actually rip a shot off from the blue line. Welge collects, sends it up to Duselier. They can't quite clear. Welge's going to get it to the red line, where the Falcons will stop it and regroup. Scouts will catch a line change here. Duselier is still on. Perrell is still on, but now you have Rosewell, Arth, Yeager. So Spear will come in, as will Sullivan. And we noticed during warm-ups, at least on the Scouts end of the ice, it was really wet. The pucks were completely frozen and not moving. Hopefully a little bit of time has passed and ice has gotten solid down there. So battling off the face-off, Falcons will dangle a little bit at the red line. Trading possessions here, battling. Arth gets it on his stick. He's skating it into the zone. To the corner, spins, gets tied up. Falcons strip it, come away with it. Trying to clear it out of their own corner now. They cross to the middle where Arth intercepts. Passes over to Rosewell. He's got some space, takes it in. High shot. Goalie freezes it. 10 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first. So Spear and Yeager will stay on, but Mills, Weber, and Parse will come in for your center and wings. Parse with the backhand off the face-off, gets intercepted by the defense. Comes out to Spear at the blue line. He can't keep it in. He gets shoved down from behind, no call. We watched the game before us with the same two referees, and they did not call a single thing, so it might be an interesting game. Mills gets the puck, skates it in. He gets met by three players and strip it away. Spear gets tripped at the blue line, trying to get it into the zone. Kind of back and forth at center ice here. Falcons cross it over, miss their man. Yeager will chase. Clear back to the Scouts' corner. He tries to clear. It's intercepted by the Falcons. They send it back to their defender. A little pressure here from the Scouts. They chip it up to the corner, right to Yeager, who's going to send it up to Parse. Parse is going to get met with some contact, but the puck gets free. Into center ice now. Comes back to Mills. Mills gets it knocked away. Weber there to help out. Dow's come in now. He knocked it over the blue line. Falcons kicked it back in, put themselves offside. 9 minutes, 15 seconds left. Your new line's going to be Rosewell, Duselier, Dow, Welge, and Perrell. Face off at center ice. Let us know if the stream gets choppy or slow, because we're trying some things with the Wi-Fi here in the building and not quite confident how it's going to work out. So, into the Scouts territory off the face-off. Falcons D-to-D pass. They send a shot and it goes wide of the goal, back behind. Falcons there to collect. They're spinning, trying to get it out. Player goes down. Welge's going to end up with the puck. Sends it up to the defender. And Rosewell, with some perfect timing, will strip it away and take it into the zone. He sends a shot going in right over the shoulder of the Falcons goalie. High, bar down shot.
What a shot.
That was a fantastic. Just sauced that thing from a distance right over top of the goalie. Buried it. So 8:44. Scouts up 1. Still Dow, Rosewell, and Duselier, Welge, and Terrell. Back and forth off the face-off here. Looks like the Falcons will finally collect, try to skate it in. They dump it deep into the corner. Welge's chasing back to it. Got one right on him. He sends it up to Duselier. Gets by him. Defender will have it. Some good pressure there. A shot from point goes wide. Terrell gets to it. He's going to chip it up to Dowell. He's going to hopefully get it out. Can't really see what's going along the board there. But Terrell winds up with the puck. He's going to circle back behind Sam in net here. Try to clear it. Not going to get through all the Falcons players. They're going to knock it back up behind the goal. And we'll come back the other way. Hopefully Dowell will get this one cleared. No, it's actually Rosewell. If he sends it across, it's not going to be enough for an ice, but the Scouts are going to catch the opportunity for a line change. So Arth, Sullivan, Weber, Yeager, and Spear come on. But here come the Falcons with some speed across the center into Scouts territory towards the goal. Back around, wrapping around. We're going to chip it up to Sullivan, who couldn't quite get it cleared out of the zone. But Weber's quick to it. Knocked back to the corner where Yeager tries to maneuver to get it out, loses it. Falcons take it back behind the goal. Chip it up to Arth. Arth is going to have a little bit of space. He's going to skate right across the middle. Into the zone now along the board. Gets tied up. It goes a centering pass to Weber. Oh, a shot and a rebound. A great opportunity. Weber had 2 shots there. What a fantastic pass from Archer Arth. A great opportunity for the Scouts. Just couldn't come up with a good saves from the Falcons goalie there. Sorry if I'm getting too loud. It's exciting. Try to keep my voice down.
No. Came to play so far.
The Falcons will end up with the puck off the face-off. Back behind their own goal. Trying to clear. Good forechecking pressure from the Scouts. Weber will intercept. Sullivan steps up to keep it in. A little bit of a dangle. Going to fire a shot over the goal. Oh, so close. Weber's going to get to it. Back to Spear. Oh, it's going to get by him. It's going to come out. He's going to chase. Yeager's the last man to beat as the Falcons come in. Sullivan from behind tries to catch up. He actually gets tangled up with Yeager, and they both go down, but the puck does not make it towards Sam in goal, and the Scouts will clear. They're going to say the Falcons touched it, so no ice as we chase it into Falcons' corner. Arth gets to it, knocks it away to at least the other Falcons player who's going to chip it way up to center ice. Burrell and Welge are on now. Rosewell's on. Mills is on. Arth is finally going off for Parse. Puck comes back to the Falcons defender. He tried to send a shot in. It's going to bounce off Parse or Mills. I couldn't tell which one. Good job getting in front of it. Loose back behind the goal. Everybody trying to get it out. Welge's going to get it. Kind of dragging behind him there. He just up to the board, and Mills does get it chipped out. But the Falcons quickly back to it, try to knock it in. It actually gets intercepted, gets sent all the way down to the Falcons goalie. So no ice, and good forechecking by Parse. Going to hold them up from even coming out of their own red line here. Rosewell ties them up along the near side board. Can't see what's going on there much. Big scrum. Puck's tied up. Looks like it's headed back to the corner. Mills to it. Gets boarded! Are you kidding me? He gets sent head first into the board. No call. Oh, a high pass to Parse, and he tries to shoot it. Welge gets to it in the middle, but it gets past him. Couldn't keep it on his stick. Now Perel goes down skating back. Welge gets to it, crosses in front. The player still has it. A shot saved by Sam as it goes wide. They're going to call Welge for a slash on that, I guarantee it. So,
There you go.
so unfortunate. Selection on the call there, but now we've got Weber, Duselier, and Weber, Duselier, then Spear and Yeager. Falcons can't quite get a shot off. Everything's going wide. It's getting in front of everybody. Scouts clearing again. It's saved by Sam. Back up to the defender. D-to-D pass. Duselier pressures. Puck goes bouncing past Sam to the corner. Spear with some good pressure. Now it comes up. The defender sends a shot way over the goal into the corner. Yeager chases, puts body on that player, and they send it back to the opposite corner. Spear with a stick lift. Puck comes back to the defender. He rips the shot. Bounce down. Knocked down by Yeager there, I think. Loose into the corner. Back to the other corner. Yeager's going to chase. Come on, clear it. Come on, clear it. Yeager skating it out. Pushes it past the blue line to see if he can get pressure and get to it. Player dangles and gets by him. Duselier puts a body on him. They dump. Falcons are going to go for a change as the Scouts get, but you got one behind you, fellas. You got to keep up. Spear, great job tying that player up on the board. Should be an interference there, but we're going to get away with that one. So they send another shot in, deflected up and over the goal by Sam. They are just not going to call anything. It's just the kind of game it's going to be. So they need a deep pass, but their defender goes down. We're going to have a better opportunity here for Yeager to clear. He does. Battling just inside the blue line. The Scouts dump. They're going to say no ice. We're going to catch a line change here. Rosewell's on. Dow is on. Perrell, Sullivan, Spear. So the penalty kill has ended. Our lines are a bit off. The Falcons dangle across the middle, send another shot in, gets deflected high and over. A rebound back to the center and a save by Sam. Now it's another shot intercepted by Rosewell. He's going to go around back behind the goal. He got poked away coming out. Loose puck right in front of the goal again. It's going to get knocked up to Rosewell. He's going to hopefully get it cleared this time, at least out of the zone. And the Falcons are going to, I thought they were going to go offside. They didn't. They managed to get back just in time. Tied up along the board right in front of the Scouts bench here. Falcons come away with it. They try to dump to the opposite corner. Perrell's in. He's going to get to it. Tries to clear. Can't do it. Back to Perrell. Again, tries to clear. Can't get. Defender's going to skate towards the goal. He sends a shot in. Wide. Perrell into the corner. Shot comes in. Deflected to the near side board. Dow's going to clear it. This one will go for an ice if it makes it. There it is, to the red line. So, wow. Exciting series there. And just.
Sam's getting a workout.
Our boys are going to have to figure out how to play physical and match that physicality, but do it smart at the same time. So Weber is on, Welge and Perrell, Arth and Sullivan. Face off, kind of came over Welge's way and he poked it across. It's like, oh my gosh, another just check into the boards and no call. That's actually Parse that's on. So Parse with Weber and Arth. They center a pass and get it out of the zone. The Scouts have a player down. I didn't even really see what happened.
I don't know. Who is it?
Is that Perrell?
Is it Rod?
Yeah. I did not really see what happened, but it's not surprising. There's been so much contact. He's up. They're helping him to his feet. He was too proud to let coach get all the way to him, so he stood up. They're helping him off. Hopefully he makes the recovery quickly. Minute 30 left in the first. Sorry if I'm leaving you hanging on the time. It's been so exciting. Just losing track here. So we're going to change out a couple players. Mills, Parson, Rosewell with Yeager and Spear. Face off center ice. And the white, it's up Wind its way back to Yeager. He's going to hit it up to the red line. Mills trying to get it past the defenders. They're actually going to get it into the Scouts' territory. Parse gets to him, spins the play around. They dump to the corner. Parse will chase, get to it, gets it stripped away. They're going to come out the other side, back to their defender. They're going to rip a shot. It's going to go wide of the goal. Spear, good job getting to it, tying them up. Falcons are going to come off the board with it. Can't do much with it. Back and forth, tied up in the corner. Now it's loose. The right defender is going to get to it. It's loose. Bouncing puck. Sam saves it, knocks it to the corner. Parse pressuring. Spear pressuring, gets his stick lifted, gets knocked down. Tied up along the board. They center to Mills. He's going to skate. He's got some room. Got a player catching him fast on his heels. Caught up from him from behind. Hooked him. No call on that. Rosewell comes across, intercepts the pass. Loses it. Scouts just can't seem to get it cleared. But we're stacked up in the center. They can't get anything through. Yeager is going to finally send it out. Gets to the red line. Falcons skate it back in. Mills hooks the player up. He sends a shot way wide of the goal. Parse gets to it along the board. Back to Perel, who's on. Back into defense. And that'll do it for the first period. An exciting one. Back for the start of the exciting second period as the Falcons try to figure out what side of the ice they're on. Welge and Perel, Sullivan, Arth, and Weber. Puck drops, tied up under the ref. Finally comes back to the Falcons defender. D-to-D pass at their own blue line. Now he's going to skate across center ice. Poke by Arth misses. Defender skates it all the way in towards the goal. Rips a shot high over. Welge gets to it not in time to challenge. The defender is going to send it across the other corner. We intercept the centering pass. It gets knocked back to the defender. He sends a shot in high. Everybody knocks it down. Welge's going to get on his stick and have a little bit of space. He's going to go with it. He gets tied up along the board, knocked down. Sullivan again comes up with it. He gets knocked off the puck. Weber's going to end up with it at the blue line. Skating towards the goal, got some space. He gets it stripped away from behind. And he gets a cross check to get knocked down to boot. They skate it in, dump it to the corner. Perel chases. Good job of getting body position there as that player came in contact with him. Now Weber just got leveled. Taken down along the board. It's back at the point here. Loose puck, loose puck. Good job, Perel clearing him out. Easy. Brock's going to go for a rough. That was way too much after the whistle.
Can't do that.
So Welge will get sent off as he loses his D partner. Yeager and Spear are on. Dow, Duselier. Duselier is going to play center here. He pulled Drew off. Okay. All right. Rosewell's got it, the puck off the face-off with some space. He's got Dow with him, tied up along the board, sends it across to Dow, just not quite in a position to handle it. He'll take it off the board, tries to do something with it, gets intercepted. into the corner here. Falcons clear it. It's loose. Rosewell gets to it, tries to dangle a little bit and get a shot off, but they rip it away from him. And they're crossing the center line here. They come in just on sides, send a high shot way over the goal. Jaeger's going to collect. He turns to try to clear it and strip it away. Now he's going to get it on his stick, send it up to Dow, who loses it under his skates. Rosewell now up to the blue line. It gets intercepted. Jaeger stops the shot before it gets to Sam. They wrap around up to the defender. Rips the shot, gets knocked down. Sam was completely screened by his own players there. And they knock that shot down and it goes in. So 9:46 left in the second. We're at 1-1. So I wasn't even watching to see if the penalty expired, but if it didn't, that was a power play goal. So. Welge and Perel in at D. Weber, Parks, Dusselier. Battling off the face-off. Dusselier and Parks are going to skate it into the zone. Parks still has it on his stick. He chips it over to Dusselier, and they're going to intercept and knock it away. They try to clear. It hits Weber to the board. Frozen. Good forechecking by the scouts here. Falcons will dump. No ice. Welge loses it off his stick. The Falcons are going to wrap. They're going to send it to the defender. He sends a high shot in, gets knocked down, bouncing puck wide of the goal. Weber skating around with it, loses an edge, goes down. Again, they center. Their player's got it trapped under his skates. Up to the defender. Sends another shot. It's loose. Frozen. It was dangerous. That was a dangerous one. 8:57 left in the second. We'll change everybody out. Jaeger and Spear will come on. Rosewell, Mills, and Dowell. This is back to an old line here. Off the face-off, Falcons get it right in the middle, send a shot in wide of the goal. Gus takes it to the corner. They're going to wrap it around the other side. Dowell gets to it. Tied up with the Falcons players here. Frozen along the board. Everybody scratching away at it. Rosewell chips it towards the middle. They send a centering pass. Players are piled up in front of the goal. Back up to the defender. He fans a shot. Scouts still can't clear as the Falcons will kick it back up to the corner. Now it's finally going to get out, and hopefully Rosewell's got some speed to beat the players. He's going to get to it. Fires his shot, leg blocker save. Goes into the corner. He comes out with it. Oh, man! Puts it right on. Is that Dowell? Put it right on Dowell's stick. And the shot goes high and over. Now the Falcons are going to catch a breakaway, and they're going to chip one right by Sam. So unlucky transition to come right back the other way. It's one goal, fellas. Shake it off. We're all right. Sullivan, Weber, Arth, Welge, and Perel. 7:53 left in the second. Towards Arth, off the face-off. He'll collect, skates it across the blue line. He's got Sullivan with him. He sends it across to Sullivan. Actually winds up on Weber's stick. Weber gets to it. Trying to send something in, can't. Everybody's getting in front of it. Falcons finally clear it. But Arth's going to be right there on top of it. He's dangling a little bit, trying to figure out what to do with it. They knock it towards the blue line. Burrell gets in front of it, making it difficult for the Falcons to do anything with it. They skate towards the goal. Can't get through the players. Sullivan spins, fires it. It's going to go for an ice. We'll catch some changes here. Rosewell, Deuce, and Parse. Yeager and Spear. Face off deep in Scouts territory, 7-12 left. Falcons win the face-off. Back to their defender. Hit Rosewell right in the back. He chips it past the other defender. He's got some space to center ice. Falcons will intercept and come back the other way. They pass coming across the blue line, hit their wing on the other side, but he's going to skate past the goal. They've got it now at center. Defender sends a shot, bouncing wide of the goal. Yeager gets to it, trying to clear. It's tied up between everybody's feet here. Finally up to Rosewell. He sends it across the parse. Oh, he had an opportunity there, but the defender got a perfect poke in, stopped him. Scouts can't clear as they're just hitting the Falcons right in the legs with every puck they send. And Sam was screened by our own player as they just chip one right in the corner, sneak one by him. Falcons go up 3-1. Welge and Perel. Mills, Dow, Weber. Weber gets it off the faceoff, over the blue line, tied up, forced to the wall. Dow was there to try to help out. And come back to Perel. He sends it over to Welge at the red line. Welge gets pressured and he gets it knocked away. He gets knocked down coming across the blue line. Puck's loose. Everybody watching it. Mills gets to it. Tied up into the corner. Trying to clear. Welge's chasing to it. Knocks it around the player. Gets it at least out past the blue line. He better get his butt back on defense, though. Oh, now they chip one up. Good pass, actually, to Welge. We're throwing punches at Weber here. Falcons cross ice with it. Mills right in front of it, knocks it down. Perel again knocks it down. Shot goes wide. Sent around back the side of the goal, up to the defender. Dowell pressuring. That player's piling up here. Perel getting knocked down. And they're roughhousing here. Dowell skating 2-1. He's going to have trouble as they're catching him quickly. Everybody piling up inside the blue line. Welge can't get back on defense. Perel's by himself. They pass to the wing. He comes across actually with a really well-timed poke check. Good recovery there. They're tied up in the corner. Mills trying to strip it away. Rosewell battling in the corner. Yeah. Mills is going to finally come out with it. He crossed the blue line. He goes to hit Arth and misses. Arth keeps it inside the blue line. They're going to they're going to say it didn't come out. Scouts kind of dump it in. We'll change some lines here. So Arth, Rosewell, and Sullivan will be on with Yeager and Spear. As the Falcons skated into the zone, but kind of miscommunication there. They can't figure out what to do with it. Defender's going to finally rip a shot. Leg blocker saved by Sam. Back up to the same defender. Arth pressures, can't come away with it. They're going to send another shot in, knocked down. Sam can't get it frozen. Rosewell's going to catch a hold of it and send it around the other way. Up to the defender. Another shot in. Can't get through the players. Spear's going to finally get to it. Tries to clear it. They stop it. Shoot it again. It gets knocked high. Everyone chasing to it. Falcons dump it back into the corner. Yeager chips it up to Rosewell. Rosewell's going to take a little bit of space, at least clear the zone. Arth will pressure at the red line. Rosewell, good job holding them up. Strips it away and skates it into the zone. They're holding and hooking like crazy, and we're finally going to catch a call. And the player just can't figure out what he did wrong.
Yeah. Throwing
his hands up like, what is that? I don't know what that is. Why would I get called for that? So the Scouts on a power play now. Welge, Perel, and the Munchkin line back in full force. So. For our new listeners, the Munchkin line is Weber, Parson, Duselier. Back into the corner off the faceoff. Weber pressuring, knocks him down. He's going to get a stick on it. Centers. It's going to almost makes it to Parse. It looks like they're going to try to skate it out. Parse takes the player down. Burrell holds it up at the blue line. We're piled up. They do finally clear. Duselier skates across, gets tied up. Puck back to Burrell. Chips it up to Weber, coming in the blue line. He gets tied up. Parse kicks over to Duselier. He's dangling in the center. Gets through the player, shoots it. Leg blocker save. Weber, again, another shot. Another leg blocker save. It's loose back behind the goal. Falcons collect. Weber's going to go pressure. They're going to kick to the corner. Wrap it around. Welge pressures. It gets by him. Burrell will come over to help out. He crosses. Duselier is going to collect it. Take the space and skate it in. Goes between his own players. Chopping salad right between them. Sends a shot in. Oh, it hit the side of the goal. Goes wide. They wrap it around, and here comes the Falcons. They send one across. Welge's backtracking. Player spins and stops. Duselier comes across. Takes the player out. No call, of course, because that's a legal play. I'm not sure if we're going to get offside there. I think that was just offside. Or are they going to say he was hooked again? I'm not sure. Nope, just offside. I mean, he was hooked, which is why they went offside. It's fine. So Yeager and Spear. Mills down Rosewell. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. 8 seconds left in the power play for the Scouts. Falcons come out with it off the face-off. Quick into the zone. Yeager clears. Rosewell's got a ton of space. Nobody's with him. He's in towards the goalie. Sends a shot. It goes high and wide. Dow chases to the corner. Mills gets to it. Chips it back up to Dow. Dow's going to send it over to Rosewell. Rosewell's going to send it back to Mills. In the middle. Mills backhand. Oh, it gets knocked high. And the Falcons are going to skate it out. Oh, great opportunities there. As the Falcons bring it into the zone. It's bouncing off everybody's skates. They spin and send a shot in. Sam's going to freeze it. So end of the power play for the Scouts. Minute 33 left in the second period. So we were debating, we're not sure if this is the same team that the coach refused to let them shake hands in our last bout. It was a Falcons team that happened, right? So we're not sure if this is the same team or if it's a different. There's only like 9 versions of the Falcons squirt team, so we're not sure which one this is. But Sullivan actually going to get the puck and drag down from behind. That's a legal play, apparently. It's loose inside the blue line. Welge gets to it. Falcons player falls down, dives on the ice here. Scouts are going to clear. Art's going to try to chase to it. It's in Falcons territory. Art's going to get it because the player bounced off the stick. He gets knocked down from behind. It's in front of, it was right in the slot. We couldn't get anybody to it. Weber almost had an opportunity to strip that away. Burrell going to hold the player up, keep him from getting to the puck in the corner here. Tying up. Sullivan goes flying in. He's throwing elbows. Everybody's roughing. No, it's not going to be a call. They're just going to say it was dead. Whole lot of flapping wings in there. I don't think they're going to take either of them. They're just going to say the puck is frozen. Nope. They're just going to say it was froze. Yep. So we're 39 seconds left in the second. This is Rosewell, Duselier, and Parse, Yeager, and Spear. Face off, back into the corner. Rosewell has it on his stick, skates around. Well, didn't make it around behind the goal. Spear's going to wind up with it, tries to clear. Parse, good pressure, keeps the defender from sending it back in. Tied up along the board, back to the corner now. Spear chases, he's got a little space. He stops and spins, just cross-checked and knocked down from behind, no call. Duke's going to fly. Duke's going to fly around, throw a shoulder or an elbow, and no call. They're going to send another shot in high and wide. Yeager gets to it. Gets behind him. Great job recovering to defend. They wrap around. Puck's loose in front and cleared. So, honestly, good on Duke Parsh to go in there and just kind of level the playing field. He went flying in there with an elbow and rocked that player, and should have been a penalty, but I think it was obvious that it was in protection of his other players here. It's a very, very physical game. So. And a cameo appearance. So we'll start this one. Mills, Parse, Rosewell, Welge, and Perrell. Getting ready to drop the puck on the third period here. We certainly have the energy. So hopefully we can keep some intensity going. Maybe find the back of the net a couple more times. We're underway. Rosewell out of the scrum early, right across the blue line. Dumps to the corner. Parse is going to get to it. Gets pushed into the board from behind there. Tied up a little bit. Puck's loose on the near side board. Mills there to help out. Puck battle. See what happens here. Falcons come away with it back behind their own goal. Rosewell tried to get to it. Mills, good job keeping it in, sends it over to Parse. Parse gets it stripped away. Again, Mills keeps it in as they try to clear. Parse gets hooked and dragged down from behind. No call. Rosewell's going to end up with the puck. Skating across the middle. He turns. He shoots. Wagner just say no goal. It sure looked like it was a goal. I'm not sure how it can hit the net and come out, but anyway, the puck's back in Scouts territory into the corner. Rosewell tries to clear, hits the defender. Mills pressures as they send the pass back into their own corner, or the Scouts corner. To the far side, Parse getting boarded. Centers to Mills. Oh, he tried to skate it out with a little space. Got the puck too far ahead of him. Lost it. Gets to it at center ice. Battling in the center here. They're cherry picking with a man out of the box. They dump to the corner. Burrell's going to wrap around. Gets to it, gets his stick lifted, gets spun around, knocked down. D-to-D pass. The defender's wide open there. He's going to send a shot in, can't get it through. Looks like maybe Welge got it with his legs and knocks it down. Comes back to that defender. He dives, takes his own player out, and they're going to bounce another shot off the shoulder of Sam into the goal. Unfortunate there. It's all right, fellas. Just play. Just play the game. So Deuce Lear's going to come in at center. He's got Arth and Sullivan with him. Yeager and Spear. Falcons winning off the face-off, taking it across the blue line. Yeager pushes him to the wall. They spin, fire it back to the wing, fires it back up to the corner. Yeager tries to clear. Deuce Lear can't do anything with it. Gets by him, but they're going to send it up to Arth. He's going to get it out, at least knock up to the red line. Falcons dump it back to their man at the blue line and skate it in. It's loose. Going to go back behind Sam in the goal here. Yeager trying to get to it. They're going to wrap around, send it right up the gut. They didn't have anybody there, so Sullivan's going to end up with it on his stick, skate it out. Dangling a bit as he comes across the middle and actually goes in offside because he lost it right at the blue line. So unfortunate there. Rosewell, Weber, and Dow are going to come in with Yeager and Spear. 9:24 left in the third. Oh, they're going to knock one right over to Rosewell as he dances across, sends a shot in, glove save. Only takes a couple seconds off. Rosewell with it off the faceoff, gets it stripped away. Weber got to it, but got knocked off of it. Over to Spear, who holds on up a little bit, but the Falcons are going to manage to take it in. They try to cross. It's loose. Goes wide of the goal. Spear's there to try to help. It's loose in front. They send a shot. It's bouncing. It's in the crease. I don't hear a whistle yet. Did I hear a whistle? I guess we did finally stop. So Welge and Perrell in now on defense. Rosewell. We've got too many, don't we? Yeah. So this is Duselier, Harsh, and Mills. They're going to send a shot off the face-off. Falcons do. Can't get through all the players. Puck's going to get cleared. It's not going to be enough for an ice as everybody chases. Harsh good coverage on the other Falcons player. Prevents him from being able to pass it. Mills is going to get tied up at the board. Got players piling up down there. Falcons are going to try to skate out with it. Harsh is going to apply some pressure. They send it across to their man at the red line. Duselier comes in front of him, strips it away, chips it up to past Mills. It's at the red line. Falcons will collect, try to regroup and skate it in here. Harsh pressures, so they dump. It's back around behind the goal. Welke's going to get to it, but he's got a player right on his heels. He gets knocked down, takes the player with him. Duselier got his stick lifted, regained possession, chipped it to Mills. Mills is going to skate it. He's got a little bit of space. He's going to cross it. Oh, it bounced off the defender's skate. Welke's going to leave for Yeager. Burrell is still on. He's going to take this loose puck around back behind, try to dump it out. Manages to do so, but the Falcons collect it. Harsh again stops it at the blue line as they try to dump it in. Duselier battling at the red line. Burrell gets to it. Chips it to the board. Harsh will have it and skate it in. He's going to get just shouldered and just full on checked into the board. And he's going to pretend again like he doesn't know why he got called for that. But I don't understand. I thought that was totally okay. Well, number 9 for the Falcons is going to take a trip to the box. Scouts will go on the power play. 7:21 left. Yeager and Spear, Rosewell, Sullivan, Arth. See if we can make something of this power play. Over to Arth off the face-off. He spins back to Spear. Spear up to Rosewell in the middle. Rosewell sends a shot, goes off the post. The Falcons cleared. It gets by Yeager. Yeager's going to get back to it too. They try to clear it. Bounce it off the Falcons player who dumps it into the corner. Yeager is to it, tries to clear. Falcons player knocks it down with a glove. Rosewell's tied up, chips it up to Sullivan. Sullivan's got Arth in front of him. He loses the puck, goes down, loses an edge. Rosewell backing him up from right behind. Arth actually went in offside. Right as Rosewell catches a cross check and gets dragged down. So we're going to go up 5-on-3 here.
Freddie the Hammer Williamson clothesline.
Yeah. Full-on clothesline there. So it looks like you're not quite the Munchkin line. It's Duselier, Weber, and Dowell are in with Welge and Perel. So there's 51 left in the first penalty. Another one fresh in the box, and Scouts are up 5-on-3 here. 6 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third. Falcons are going to try to clear it off the face-off. Welge gets to it, sends a shot in, goes wide of the goal. It's back behind. Dowell's going to get to it. Come around and hit your man. Oh, he tried to backhand a shot or a pass across the center. Didn't put enough on it. And they're going to clear it through Perel's skates. Welge's going to skate back to get to it. He turns. He's going to take some space and skate it out. He's got players with him. Oh, he lost it coming across the blue line. Dowell's going to chase it into the corner. Gets tied up. Weber comes in to help out. Oh, come on, guys. We got to communicate. Falcons now with it back behind their own goal. They go to clear. They're going to get it cleared. Welge's going to knock it back in offside. So 1 second left in the first penalty.
Come on, Scouts!
We'll catch a full line change here. Rosewell, Parse, Mills, Yeager, Spear. 5:51 left. So 1 second and 40 seconds left in the two penalties for the Falcons. So 1 second of 5-on-3 and then 39 seconds of 5-on-4. Hopefully we can still do something. Their fourth man in right off the face-off here. Rosewell gets met at the blue line and tripped. Big time trip, no call. They managed to knock it into the corner. Parse is going to chase. Clears, stops, spins, pivots. Over to Rosewell along the board. He gets tied up. Mills comes to help out. The puck is actually loose to the right of him and nobody sees it. All the players get piled up. Going to come out to Spear. Spear's going to dump it offside. 8 seconds left in the power play for the Scouts. So still Mills, Parse, Rosewell, Welge, and Perel will come on to defense. 5:19 left in the game. Goes Mills' way off the face-off. He chases to it, dumps it. Back to the corner. Parse is pressuring. Player spins behind his own goal. Mills is there to apply pressure. Rosewell will take the puck into the corner. Gets slashed and smashed up there. Falcons trying to skate it out. They manage to clear. Rosewell's putting pressure on. Stops them right at the blue line. They put themselves offside. So this will be Weber, Arth, and Sullivan with Welge and Perel. 4:49 left. Unfortunate that we can't do anything with a 5-on-3 power play. Holy cow. Center goes down off the face-off. Kind of freezes the puck. Sullivan going to throw a body into the player coming across the line. They're going to get by Welge. They're going to send a shot in. It goes wide. Arth will get to it. Ship it up to the middle. We can't get to it in time. They're going to dump it back to the corner. Perel tries to clear, gets it out of the blue line. Weber is going to skate. He's going to cross the blue line with it. Got Sullivan and Arth with him. Over to Arth. Oh, it goes right between Sullivan and Arth. Neither of them get a stick on it. Chipped back to Welge at the line. He gets a player fly right in front of him, strips his stick out of his hand. Falcons trying to bring it in, get it stripped away, and Weber is going to skate it into the zone, dump it into the corner. Their goalie stops it back behind. Weber pressures. They cross ice pass with it. That's going to be no, they're going to ward off the icing because Yeager got to it in time. So Tied up along the board. Arth kind of knocked it away. Burrell chased into the corner. A shot from the defender gets knocked down by Arth's stick into the corner again. Backhanded to their other player in the corner, up to the defense.